Hey you guys, welcome to my Venus through Sign series. This is for Venus in Leo. So if in your birth chart Venus is sitting in a sign of Leo, this is for you. This also applies to you if you have Leo as your 7th house, making you Aquarius rising. So you guys, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I feel like a lot of people are still not up on the Venus reading, so just make sure that you're continuing to share. Other than that, I appreciate all your love and support. Those of you that have been around with me for so many years that I started, thank you. If you don't know where your Venus is sitting, I have made a video about that, but it's in the description box. You can check it out and then get back to this. But hopefully you can, maybe that's what scares people off, is having to find their Venus, but it's really simple. All right, so central issue, heart of the matter, we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, Justice, the King of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm getting like conflicting energies or something. Something's going on. I feel like somebody is trying to pinpoint exactly what they want, even though they're in a relationship. So I'm going to get to singles too, but starting off with those of you that are in relationships or dealing with somebody rather, something's going on where I'm seeing happiness, but at the same time feeling like a lack of something. Something's missing and you can't quite put your finger on it. It seems like somebody has the best of both worlds. You might have, for some of you, it could be two different relationships. It could be having a relationship where there is both love, status, and finances. It's like somebody has it all. I even see someone receiving an inheritance. What is that? Okay. Babyface's old song popped in my head. I don't know the lyrics fully, but it's making me think, like, I don't know, that it may apply to your situation. Don't take it personal. It's like, don't take it personal. Take the beating with the sweep. Easy come, easy go. So I don't know what that would mean unless you are dealing with someone that has some sort of status, or if you're dealing with someone that does make music, someone who comes from a wealthy background. Something's missing. It's like we have everything, but something's missing. I see sexual, physical attraction is there. I feel love, I feel money, but it's something missing. It's driving me nuts because I feel like I can't pinpoint it. There's a void. Maybe a spirituality? Well, I see too, what might be going on is, even though you're in a relationship where everything is perfect, everything, it just seems like you guys are soulmates, you guys are matched up, your families get along. It's like maybe you still find yourself thinking about the one that got away. You're looking at somebody who is at a distance. Maybe this is happening to you, like you're watching this because all of a sudden your partner is acting weird. I think they're thinking about the one that got away. Sometimes it just feels like they're happy, but what if life could have been with this person instead? Sometimes this happiness might be an illusion or temporary, but at the same time, it's like you're in this relationship because it's stable, it's secure. You're in this for security. It's like, well, this person takes care of me, or together our finances are able to allow us to have a certain type of lifestyle, and I like it. We have children together. We've made a commitment. We're talking about marriage. And it does look like you have a soul contract with this person. Like you have a soul contract. Now, the only other thing I can see, because it is 10, sometimes maybe it is feeling like, has this relationship gone as far as it can go? Have we lived it out? Is it time to start new? Maybe as a couple, you guys are just wanting to relocate. Maybe your current city or your current home doesn't make you happy anymore. I feel like there are adjustments that do need to be made here. And I also see something going on where there may be a big age gap. Sometimes you feel like the person doesn't understand you. You're like, sometimes they're so old, they don't get where I'm coming from, or they don't want to come out with my friends. Or you're the older person and they're just like, I love them, but they're so young. They just don't get stuff. They're still wet behind the ears. They don't know, they don't understand about life. Sometimes I wish I had somebody who I could connect to about things like that. So there's something going on where there is something that is just missing. It's like you're happy, but something's missing. If you're single, I feel that, for the most part, I do see your coins coming in. You could be receiving some sort of inheritance. I also see you maybe having to live with family, or family coming to live with you, because I'm getting like a full house. I'm also seeing having a physical attraction to someone who you feel like you can't be with because maybe it's family or considered family. Like, as off as that sounds, it's almost like, okay, maybe this person is either blood related, like a cousin or something, and you're like, damn, like, why do I have a connection with my cousin? Yes, I'm feeling like it is something that taboo. Because it's like you feel like you can't be together. Or it's like someone who's supposed to be like a friend of the family, or it's like an in-law, like you're in love with your, I said this before. Let me get it right before I get it all Pornhub, like somebody said. You're in love with your brother's wife, or your sister's husband, or something along the lines of that. Like, the person you're in love with, you feel like you can't be with because of family issues or something. But you guys are in love, maybe a secret, or you don't understand. You're like, why would my soulmate be a family member? Or why would my soulmate be, off limits? Like, you're trying to figure that out. I see someone afraid of what they feel. They're like, I don't understand these feelings, and you're trying to run from them. But the connection is there. Spiritually speaking, I see someone who has the gift of being an empath. So this is usually when you are tapped into other people's feelings and emotions, and you adapt them as your own because you don't know that you're an empath. You don't understand. So you feel some type of way out of the blue. You're having mood swings, and you're like, where is this coming from? Comes to find out, a family member is going through something. Your best friend is going through something. Your partner is going through something. A stranger, sometimes it doesn't just have to be people you know. When you're an empath, you can tap into many people's feelings, but I'm also getting that you're not you're not isolated. You're still out in the public. Or maybe that, you know, you would prefer to be isolated, but because of your status or because of the type of work that you do, you have to be out in the public. So unfortunately, you are constantly tapping into other people's emotions here. I also feel like this is saying that you have the strength to overcome any type of depression that you're going through. So if you're currently feeling emotional or depressed, you can overcome this. Just, you know, you have the resilience to do so. You're built to handle this type of energy. I feel like this is saying you're not a weak person. Let that Leo energy shine, especially too if you're also a Leo sun. You know, this is you really needing the courage to overcome these doubts that you're having, this darkness, this mood. You have the strength to endure it and the courage to confront your fears. If you are afraid to open up to somebody and you're holding back, I don't know, maybe you're afraid of rejection, or maybe it's just that weird situation and you're like, I don't want it to go there. I don't even want to imagine, you know, how things could turn out if people found out. It's still saying that you need to confront these fears. So I don't know how you would confront your fears in a situation like that. I mean, sometimes it's, especially if it's a secret, maybe it's just like, just tell them, like, I know this is awkward, but I feel some type of way about you. I know we can never do anything, but sometimes when you put it out in the open, it goes away. It really does. If you've been having some sort of recurring dreams that you don't understand, sometimes it's best for you to just kind of put it out there so that that way it will stop. If it's about a specific person, maybe you could just let them know, like, hey, I don't know what this means, you know, but I've been dreaming this or that. And, you know, because I feel like your subconscious is trying to get you to open up or share something that you've buried deep down within. It keeps resurfacing. It keeps coming back up to haunt you. It's asking you to deal with it. Don't run away from it. Don't run away from something that these feelings that you're having. I'm not going to tell you to explore them because I don't know what your situation is, especially since it's coming off kind of kinky. But if there's some sort of way you can confront them, then do so. I also feel like there's a need for you to incorporate this into your work or a hobby. So, for instance, if you are an artist of any sort, maybe you need to incorporate this into your work. If you're a writer, you need to write about your dark past. Because this looks like also like you being haunted. Maybe you were traumatized as a kid, and there's something that has been bugging you that you need to put out there. Maybe you need to speak up if you've been raped or if you've been molested or if you have abandonment issues. Like, you need to talk about it. Especially if you have a platform like YouTube or where a lot of people listen to you, or, you know, Instagram, Twitter. Or if you're working on that book, you know, I feel like there's a need for you to just kind of put it out there. There's a need for you. I feel like you're going to heal yourself by healing other people, by putting your story out there, by putting your embarrassment out there or your shame out there, that you somehow heal yourself. Yeah, I feel like somebody's ashamed of their past, or ashamed of their emotions or their feelings here. Somebody might just be ashamed to show love. Like, I'm ashamed to show love. I don't know how to open up. When I'm vulnerable, you know, I feel ashamed for whatever reason. Well, why? Why? What makes you do that? You know, at what point in your life did you realize that you felt ashamed to show emotion or to be vulnerable? Um, so I feel like there's something that you need to address within yourself. I feel too like this is you receiving some sort of gift or blessing from the universe. Like the universe is there to support you with this, whatever decision that you make. So if you're like, I want to tell people, or I want to tell my partner this, or I want to tell my love interest that I'm in love with them, the universe is like, hey, we've got your back regardless. You know, whether you're going to get rejected or accepted, we've got you. So don't worry, you can do this. You got this. I just kind of feel like the universe is like, you got this. Your faith is going to be restored too. And if you lost your faith in love, or if you lost your faith in yourself, the universe is going to restore your faith. I also feel like your health is being restored too. So I don't know if you've been sick, more so like sick mentally, like depression, mentally and emotionally. So going through some sort of anxiety or depression. I feel like you will come back to life here. See, I see you are learning. Eventually, you are going to open up to somebody. You're going to have a chance to have that love connection. This is the two of you. Both of you are afraid. You're not alone. You know, you're not alone in this situation. You might have thought you were all alone, but you're not. There could be something going on too with your sexuality that you're confused about, or just didn't understand, or just some sort of hang-ups that you were having. Even if you felt like you were homophobic, maybe there's something going on that's helping you understand why. So I feel like, you know, this person that you're connecting to, you guys are learning how to trust each other because you need to heal. You guys are here to heal one another. And this is why you're having this deep soul connection. And not only that, but I feel like the two of you have been and shared many lifetimes together. So this person knows you inside out, and you them. So, you know, this is why you guys are coming together. You guys kind of like need each other right now for support. Oops. Did I mention the signs? I see Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I see too, like your life getting changed forever because of you being able to confront your fears. Like there's a little part of you that dies. Something happens where you're shedding old skin. You're talking different. You're going to be saying and acting differently, and people are going to be saying, "Who are you?" And I just kind of feel like you've gone through some sort of deep transformation, or this love connection. It just changes your life forever. You know, this is you letting go of an old belief system, especially if you were holding on to some sort of sexual guilt or shame. This person is here to help you deal with that. I still see something where there is something secretive happening, or someone is covering something up. They're telling half truths, or they're telling you the truth but leaving something out. Or you are telling people the truth, but you're leaving something out. Like, say, for instance, you go around and people are like, "Ooh, you're glowing. Are you in love?" It's just like, I am in love. Like, yeah, I'm dating somebody, or I feel like I met the person in my life. but you're not telling people who it is. You're leaving that detail out. Maybe because it is a family member, or, you know, maybe because it's the same sex, or if you were supposed to be gay, it's like, how did I fall in love with a, you know, the opposite sex? Like, what's going on? That's weird. So something different is going on with you. Your love life is just being transformed is basically all that I'm getting. So, I mean, I hope that that helps. I hope that that resonates. Please feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.